What's going on, champs and chambits? It's FireMonkey here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, because in today's YouTube video, we'll be recapping all of the brand new cosmetics added to the game files with the 333.10 downtime update. Now, something I want to mention before we even start looking at the new cosmetics is a lot of stuff that has been leaked is currently encrypted. So there's not really too much in terms of new skins. However, there is some interesting stuff they're doing with old skins that we'll be talking about in today's YouTube video that involves default skins. But on top of that, there are a lot of collaborations that have already been leaked. We're getting a brand new Apple song emote by Charlie XCX. We're getting a new Messi collaboration in Fortnite where Messi will actually be a skin you'll be able to run around the island as. And we have a lot more actually coming down the line that has already been leaked, such as a new starter pack, quest pack and all the type of stuff. So we have a lot more to look forward to within the current Fortnite update. However, for right now, let's talk about the stuff that actually did get added to the file. So firstly, when it comes to LEGO Fortnite, or at least LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, we have a new set of default skins specifically for the mode, which is very interesting to see. If we go over and look at their Battle Royale comparison version, of course it doesn't really look like much, but if you actually go in LEGO Fortnite, you actually do get this new design default for the mode, which I think is going to be interesting to see, because I wonder what the old defaults actually look like. I'm pretty sure we've actually already seen those before or whatever else. Well, all of a sudden they decided just to make these casual clothing versions of the defaults that you'd be able to have in the mode, which I guess, is a pretty nice thing. However, when it comes to defaults, LEGO Fortnite isn't the only mode that's getting a massive default overhaul, because after we go through all this stuff, you may notice a little bit of a shirt icon in this actual preview video, and that is because of a pretty interesting change they're actually doing that has not gone live as of right now, but it is set to go live either when the servers come up or in a future update. So if we go ahead and look through these different characters real quickly here, and then we go over to this default selection, they're adding a combat selector for the default skins, meaning that if you're someone who wants to use a specific default skin, you'll be able to actually select that character instead of it just randomizing every single one. And then of course, if you want to have it randomized, that is an option as well, and you'll be able to have it randomized through all the different defaults out of this selection here for you to use in the mode, which also makes me wonder if the LEGO version right here, okay, actually this is interesting. So the LEGO version right here uses kind of like the combat defaults, I would say, and it appears that maybe like the casual clothing version of the defaults is something that's actually going to be for like the LEGO brick life mode or whatever else. But it is interesting to see how they have the selectors for the combat defaults, and then of course they're working on these kind of like casual defaults as well. But just overall allowing you to select the default skin you want to wear is a huge benefit and huge change. It's interesting to see that it's only more of like the more modern defaults, and it's not like any of the old defaults that they've resold in the item shop or anything like that before, but it's still something available for us. We have two new emotes, one being called Hot and Cheesy, which is a instrument emote for Fortnite Festival that uses your currently equipped bass instrument. Now, an interesting thing about this emote in the files is that it's codenamed Let 'em Cook, but we also have the 1-inch punch emote right here, which is a little bit like a goofy gag emote that you're able to get. Now, this one I'm pretty sure will be sold in the item shop, but it says roll with the little hits, and this is all you kind of do. You try to punch through the wooden block with the 1-inch punch. Now, I'm for sure if it actually does ever break, and actually, you know what, since we're kind of looking at the leaks and stuff together real quickly here, I'm going to need to look in the files, but while I yap, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and just kind of watch this as it goes through, because maybe it does break, right? So if we look here at the 1-inch punch, I'm really curious. I don't think it has any like special animation. Yeah, it just looks like it loops that 1-inch punch thing right there, and it never actually breaks, which is interesting to see, but it is one of those things that maybe they could add a little bit of an extra gimmick later down the line too. We have a brand new llama light bulb animated emoticon for Winterfest right here. We have a new eternal razor wing pickaxe right here if we go ahead and swing it. You can see how the swing actually affects everything and how it kinda sounds like a little bit here and there. We have ourselves the ocean scale blade pickaxe right here. If we go ahead and hit it real quickly here, you can see the nice little like line slash thing going on right there. If we go over here to the crash chiller, it's a new spray you're able to get in the game. We also have the choose naughty spray. We have a new infinite swirl wrap, which is animated. We have a new frozen spikes reactive wrap right here that if we go ahead and shoot, you can actually see little spike icicles kind of fly downwards from. If we continue onwards, we have ourselves the Knight's Lion wrap, which is a reactive wrap right here. However, I can't actually, oh wait, the reactivity, if we go back here, actually plays on its own. So if we watch, it's reactive to something. I can't actually trigger the reactivity myself, but maybe it's reactive to shooting based on the little lighting effects going on here. But the gun itself actually becomes more and more scratched over time. Maybe it's either based on shooting, or maybe it's based on your actual player health. So the more damage you are in a match, the more scratched up the gun's actually going to be. But it's interesting to see how it just keeps getting, okay, that's the maximum right there. I was curious if it was going to keep on going. We have the Dragon's Heart reactive and animated wrap right here, so you can see the animation right there, and then when we shoot it kind of like lights up green. We have ourselves the Hazy Starlight reactive and animated wrap, so if we go ahead and shoot it, oh, okay, the stars just kind of like spaz out. I wasn't really expecting that, but I mean, hey, you know, it's reactive and animated. You have both those options available. We have the Peppermint Twist animated wrap that is not reactive right here, which is basically a different version of the Infinite Swirl right there, you know, the same exact design, just a different reskin or whatever. We have the Stashed and Wrapped reactive wrap right here, where if you actually shoot it, the number on the bottom goes down from 8 to 1, which is similar to what we've seen a lot, right? A lot of those little, like, countdown wraps and stuff. We have the Fishy and Festive animated and reactive wrap right here. Now, I can't actually show the reactivity, but you can see the animation on it really, really clean, and I think it looks pretty nice, right? You know, just got a fishy, a Meyer, and a little Christmas star and everything, and just being in a whole entire festive mood. We have a new King Fang decal right here for the backfire. We have ourselves the Synth Pop boost, so I'll go ahead and show that real quickly here. We also have it with the Synth Pop trail, because each of these boosts have their own little trail version. We have the Cure boost right here. We have the Cure trail right here. We have ourselves the Hollow Hype boost, the Hollow Hype trail, the Wing Wraith boost right here, which is super interesting to see because of the little wings in the back. And we have the Wing Wraith trail right here. We have ourselves the Expert's Perspective loading screen, the Mazy City Slick loading screen, and the Eyes of the Storm King loading screen. Two new music packs being First Person and Run It Up, both of which actually have Fortnite Festival support. The Astro CSX Wills. We have the Libertine Wills, the Chummy Wills, the High Score Wills, the Debutante T+O Wills, the Buzzsaw Wills. All of these have different color variants as well. A new Expert Mode trophy for LEGO Fortnite in Lost Isles and in the Storm King mode, or, you know, the different areas or whatever else. We have a new set of decor bundles being the Bright Bomber Arcade, the Main Stage Decor, the Cuddle Team Lounge, the Pilly Pavilion, the Winterfest Dining, the Winterfest Market 1, Winterfest Market 2, Winterfest Kitchen, Winterfest Living Room, and then a lot of Raven stuff, such as the Hygiene Haven for Raven, Raven's Repose, Raven's Gadget Galore, On Guard, Whiskers Happen, or Whisk Happen, Raven's Comfy Living Room, Study Time, Raven's Workshop, and then we get to actual builds. And something I'll mention real quickly here about Raven is that the new like Storm Wild Raven skin or whatever else that we got last update is a LEGO starter pack for LEGO this time around that will cost you real money. But for actual builds, we have Raven's Workshop, we have the Arcade Tent, we have the Juice Tent, we have the Lounge Tent, we have the Main Stage build right here, we have Raven's Apothecary, Raven's Abode, Raven's Mausoleum, and Raven's Tower. So a lot of different builds there. And then if we go through here, you know, not really too much that we can actually showcase, but if we go to the very top, we have the D-Res Tally back bling, which if I remember correctly is actually reactive based on how many eliminations you have in a match. It could also be reactive based on actually reviving people. However, it appears that it's just based on eliminations. And you can actually see it count up from 0 to all the way to like 9 or 10 or whatever else. So I'll let you guys see that full animation so you can see what happens once you get past 9, you get to the double digits and everything. But it is interesting to see how a lot of content this update is actually encrypted. We have a new real money quest pack bundle that includes a whole entire skin and everything. Like if I go over to my Twitter account real quick and actually read it out to you guys, there's a quest pack that is kind of vampire themed called Let's Hunt Vampires quest pack that includes the Minato Hakaru outfit, the Monster Slayer's Tome back bling, the Wraith and Sorrow pickaxe, and 1,500 V-Bucks via daily quest. But that is currently half encrypted, it seems, so we can't actually fully show that to you guys as of right now. And now you guys guys can see how the actual countdown goes all the way back through all the numbers and everything again, which is interesting. But yeah, in terms of actual cosmetics you'll be able to see in game, a lot of it's currently encrypted, but they are working on a lot of stuff, and it does look like they have a lot of massive changes. However, this update is more so focused on all of the new modes and stuff going down with the game, right? You know, the new Lego mode, the new 5v5 tactical shooter mode, Fortnite OG technically, the new Lego Pass, you know, they have a lot more stuff that they're kind of focusing on right now, and even preparing for Winterfest, as you can see with some Winterfest themed stuff slipping through the cracks right here. And they're also preparing for more festival songs, because what they're going to be doing is for Festival Season 1, or I guess the Year 1 celebration, they're going through all of the headliners for Festival, and they're going to go ahead and have little quests where you can play songs from those specific people, which is very interesting to see. So, you know, songs from Karol G, songs from Billie Eilish, songs from Lady Gaga, The Weeknd, etc., etc. So keep that in mind. There's a lot going down here that is currently encrypted for future announcements. With that said, however, hope this still give you a lot of information to kind of go off of. Hope it got you excited for some new stuff going down in Fortnite. And until next time, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and peace out.